Hi there, this video is going to be looking at the dreaded reverse percentages, and make sure that you watch the percentage change video before you watch this one, and so you're familiar with multipliers using this kind of idea of new amounts, original amounts, and particularly using multipliers for increases and decreases. Okay, I've just gone straight for a couple of examples for this one rather than faffing around with explanations. So we've got here an example of a reverse percentage, and the reason it's a reverse percentage is because we've got a £40 in the sale after the 20% has been taken off. So we're going to put all these pieces together, and what we've got to look at is if you ever get one where the new amount is given, so I'm referring to my new amount here is £40. There's been a 20% reduction. So if you think back to using decimal multipliers, that means that this £40 represents 80% of the original price. So our multiplier is what we would use for a 20% decrease, which is 0.8. Now if we go to our triangle here, we want to work out the original price. So in order to do that, we're going to have to do the new amount divided by the multiplier. So we're going to end up doing £40 divided by 0.8, and that tells us that the original price of the MP3 player was £50. The key things to this question is reading. So it was £40 in the sale, which means this is the new amount, 20% off, which means 80% left, and that's where our multiplier comes from, and you'll see it talks about the original price that you're trying to find. See if you can apply that to the next question. Hopefully you're now back after trying out this question, and let's see what we get on with. So, key bits of information. Peter works in the shop and was told to increase by 15%. So the first thing you can find is that the multiplier is 1.15, representing a 15% increase. He increased one price to £172.50, so that means our new price is £172.50, and we're asked to find the original, hence giving away it's a reverse percentage problem. So the original is going to be the new price divided by the multiplier for a 15% increase, and that gives us £150 as our answer. So on the right hand side I'll just put a little 3-step reminder. So look for if it's an increase or a decrease. If it's an increase, your multiplier is 1 point something. If it's a decrease, 0 point something. Once you've got your multiplier, note down your new price, and then you can apply the formula in the appropriate way. If you're in your exam and you've got a mixture of percentage questions, then it's important to identify whether you have a new or original price, and that will help you do the right method. Got one more question at the bottom you can have a look at. So loft insulation reduces, there's our first key, so we've got a decrease, and a decrease by 20%. So my multiplier is 0.8. After he insulated his loft, so there we've got our new price of 520. Work out the annual heating cost if it's not been insulated, so that represents our original that we're trying to find. 520 divided by 0.8 gives us 650. With a lot of these questions, a bit of common sense should tell you whether you got the answer right or not, because we're expecting the amount to be more, and it is. If you don't get that, then you need to go back to the drawing board. Hopefully that was useful, and from now on you'll always love reverse percentage questions.